So you've got a pain in, say, your knee or maybe your shoulder or even your back. Comes and goes. Sometimes it's dull and sometimes it's sharp. And you start wondering, what is actually wrong with me? But what if actually nothing's wrong at all? What if your body isn't broken? It's actually just talking to you. Because every sensation, every ache, every tightness, every throb is actually energy moving through your body. So the question is, will you listen? Or will you label it as pain? Now, I'm putting a disclaimer in here because I'm not a doctor. And if you have or have been in constant pain, please go and see the doctor. The kind of pain I'm talking about is where you've been to your health providers and they've done all the tests and they just can't find anything wrong with you. Yeah. And I'm Anne Varney. I'm a spiritual specialist that helps spiritual entrepreneurs, healers, and coaches, light workers, align with their soul mission and embody higher frequencies of leadership and build thriving heart-led businesses that create global impact. So when your body creates pain, it's really not punishing you. It really isn't. It's protecting you because pain is condensed energy. It's emotion, it's memory, it's frequency that's really become dense enough that you can finally feel it. Yeah. Now, energy or life force, whatever you want to call it, moves through your field through tiny filaments called telomere. And these telomere lines in your holographic body. And if you don't know what a holographic body, just watch this video here. They're or at the end of this video, be one or the other. They're constantly spinning like microscopic arrows of light. So just think about that. Think of an arrow that's going up and down. So when you resist or suppress or take on too much, especially emotional, mental, energetic way, those arrows, the jam, yeah, they stop spinning freely around the body. Because think of the energy around the body, it comes up the body and it's 360 degrees all around. We're connected. And that's when the body sends a signal. And there's a story, it's tapping me on the shoulder. Hey, there's a story stuck in me here. And you need to do something to get this gone. And if you ignore it or you just try to stretch it out or medicate it away, the message doesn't vanish, it just compounds. So it layers on itself like sediment, and the energy becomes heavier, it becomes denser, it becomes louder to the point that it intensifies so much. And have you ever noticed when you sit in meditation or you're having a reflection and you focus on the pain actually gets worse? That's not punishment, that's actually progress. And what I invite you to do is go into that pain. Yeah. And the moment that you bring awareness into that block space, what you're doing is you're allowing the energy to flow. The body says, yes, we're finally ready to clear this. You're getting the lesson. But because that energy has been trapped, maybe even for some for years, that it can surge, it can make you feel overwhelmed. So you pull back because sometimes it just gets so painful. And that's where most people either get stuck or they stop. But the medicine lies through the center of the pain, not around it. The deeper that you meet it with the breath, with softness, with compassion, not with logic or analyzing it, just doesn't work, the faster it will dissolve if you have that compassion and softness. Because love, believe it or not, is the solvent that melts density. So you have to really be in your heart space for it to be able to dissolve as that. And look at your pain as a portal. Because when you meet your pain with love instead of fear, something truly magical does really happen. The body just relaxes. The field begins to reweave itself. Yeah, because sometimes the pain you feel, it's not even yours. It's inherited through your energy field. And if you're an empath, a sensitive, a light worker, or an energy worker, you're absorbing other people's energy. Yeah, everybody does it, especially those. So if you're absorbing those energies from others, and you're taking it on as a protection. You're taking it on to transmute it. So, for instance, you might be carrying your mother's grief in your knee, the left knee. You may be carrying your father's grief or the value of the father, the love of the father in the right knee. How do I know that? Because I used to do that. I used to always, every time I went to the spiritual retreat, I would have the pain, the searing pain, always in my right knee. And it was always because I valued the love of the Father. I was searching for it, yeah, instead of just unblocking that energy and it's compounded and compounded. Or your partner's frustration. You could be getting that in your shoulders. So when you bring awareness and love to it, you're not just healing your body. Because what you're doing here is you're rebalancing your entire lineage frequency. And the next time pain arises, instead of asking, what's wrong with me? Change your perspective. Ask, what's actually ready to move? And breathe into it. Place your hand where it is and just whisper to it. Just say to it, I'm listening. Tune into it. Feel the energy begin to shift. And if you are one of these people that do take on other people's stuff as your own, that energy, I invite you to just breathe just now. And this is a really simple practice that I do with most people, my clients especially, is just breathe. Take your attention to your spiritual cord. It's above the head. Everybody has one, whether you believe in spirituality or not, or connection. This is where we're connected to source. And from that energy, that spiritual cord, just bring your awareness down into your heart space and just, first of all, just think of a happy memory. Think of something that you love, something that really makes you feel good. Because that in itself will help you open your heart space. And just breathe into that feeling, that gratitude. Just, oh, yummy, yummy feeling. Just bring it in. Could be your children, your partner, your friends. It could be an experience. It could be winning an award. It could be anything at all. Just think of that memory, that thing, that person that really does bring you happy memories. It could even be your pets. And just breathe. And what you're going to do is you're just going to call back all your energy, 100% of anybody that's taking your energy knowingly or unknowingly, because everybody does it. And just breathe that energy back in. Your power, bring your power, all that power back. Just breathing it out. And at the same time, you're just saying, any energy I've taken, knowingly or unknowingly, I give it back. I give it to source. I give it to the universe. I give it to God, whoever it is that you go by, your spirit team, your guardian angel, your angels, whatever. You just give it back. And just breathe into there. Now, you could take this further and actually breathe into the body to see where that pain is. You'll see that on this video here too. And just keep breathing it in. Do that as a daily practice. Honestly, you'll see a massive difference on how you're taking other people's energy and vice versa. And if this resonates, just watch this video at the end here that will help you process and move pain out of the body. And remember that we have 4 bodies. We have a physical, emotional, psychological, the spiritual. You know, sometimes people will just go into the physical body and wonder why they're not releasing anything, because they haven't looked at the 4 bodies. Your body isn't broken. It's absolutely brilliant. And this is your first language of energy. All you need to do is listen.